Hi guys, it's Kelly from Cards by Christine here with you on a Technique Thursday to share with you a splatter technique. So, I wanted to just make a very simple note card with messages of just love. I think everyone in this world needs a little love right now. So, I used the beautiful meant to be stamp set and matching stitch Be Mine Stitch Framelits dies. Seriously, stamped 3 images, die cut 1, used some dimensionals, and the splatter technique is on full display here. I used, as I'm sure you can tell, my Stella pen to splatter this. However, you also could use your water painters if you didn't want that extra glitter to your card. However, especially on my card that's so simple, I wanted that little bit of extra. So, what I did, and I could have prepped this, but I stamped the heart with the little flourish on the side, the sentiment, and then stamped this one on Flirty Flamingo and die cut that out. Then I just took my Stampin' Right markers and colored in, and you're just going to watch me do that, because that is the one thing I forgot to prep. Well, I guess I don't know it's the only thing, but I could have done this ahead of time. So just adding a little bit of extra detail to the card. You may notice in the sample card I did all pink. I don't know. Obviously making the leaves pink maybe detracted from a little bit. So this one I'm just trying something a little different, and I'm adding the green in there. This is garden green, so just something a little different. There truly is no right or wrong way to make a card. So if you case this, do whatever you think looks better. Okay, then all I'm going to do is get some ink. If you've watched me before, you know I do not like to dirty up my stamp pads. However, you could smush your ink pad to get a small well of ink up in here. Otherwise, the way that I do it, because I'm weird like that, is I take my clear block and I stamp the block with a little bit of ink. And that is how I do it. Then you take your Stella pen, and actually I'm going to grab my brand new Stella pen to show you a little something extra. When you get a Stella pen, you notice there's one difference, and it's this black ring. If you do not take this black ring off, you will not get it to work. So let me show you how to do that. So you can take your cap off and think, hey, we're good to go. Press, press, press all you want. You're not going to get anything out. So you need to unscrew the barrel, take this little black ring off, screw your Stella pen back together. Now, what it does, that barrel, this little O-ring kept your barrel from piercing into that precious Stella liquid. Now that you screwed it back on, you'll be able to squeeze and usually you'll be able to see it. You see that start to flood in there, and now you're good to go. You can kind of start getting that down into your bristles, and your Stella pen is good to go. So a little tip there for you on how to use your Stella pen. But essentially, all you're going to do is pick up some color, or you could honestly just splatter with just Stella. But you're going to want to make sure that your bristles are wet enough. So bring some of that precious gold down into there. And I just dripped, of course. My apologies. I'm pulling away from the camera. But and then just splatter. Seriously, just like that. Go back, get some more color. Maybe squeeze a little more Stella. Of course, she's going to be camera shy here. Now, this really just adds some beautiful distressing, some beautiful texture, but I will tell you this. There really is no way to control it. If you're trying to fill in a certain area, you can keep trying to kind of direct it, but you will not really be able to kind of place it. It is definitely more random. You'll see I actually kind of appear to have gotten more on my background paper than even on my project. That's okay. It's a beautiful random technique. If you don't like it, that's okay too. To each their own, as they say. But this is definitely how I was looking to finish off my card. And then, I don't know, I got a little gloppy here, so it might take just a second to dry. So I'm going to talk through that, through that time. Oh, look it! So you saw I used a solid surface to flick off of. That helped to kind of flick the bristles, which will release the pigment onto the card. So that's why I did that, and I made a beautiful mess here. And I would think now that was enough time for that to dry at least well enough. So then take your little embellishment here, and obviously this is not part of the technique. This is just how I finished up my card. Grab a couple dimensionals. Pop that baby up. Ah! It's hard to create on the spot, right? Just kind of put that guy right here. And voila. Obviously, I did tell you that, you know, I colored it a little bit differently, but no two cards are going to look alike, and that's kind of beautiful. So, I hope you enjoy the splatter technique. It's definitely organic and random, and just a fun way to fill in kind of some white space and give your card a unique look. So, let us know what you think of this technique. Show off any creations that you make using this technique, and I hope you have a fantastic Technique Thursday. We are almost there. The weekend is in sight. That's kind of all I can say. It's been a crazy week, and I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy, and we will craft again soon.